weekend, so we're heading down on the train now, on the train to Coventry, and in theory Coventry is much closer to me than London, but I'm having to go via Nuneaton and Leicester. So, morning, got my coffee, we're back for the second weekend of Premier League. We're like, I can't remember exact position, we're like 4th or 5th or something, which, given 2 years ago we got promoted, and after the first weekend we were 7th, we're not out of it at all. We've got some points on the board. We've got a different 5 this weekend, so last weekend Cooper was missing, Cooper's here today, and this weekend Fee's missing. Fee's gone to Australia. So we've got a team of 5 today, and so the pairs will be myself and Cooper, Ali and Liam, and Chucker, or James to those people who know him as James, will be the reserve. So I'm a bit sleepy, so I don't mind sitting out a set today to let James play. I think obviously he's a pretty flexible guy, so he can probably drop into any partnership with any player really. Cooper and I are playing ACL today, so we're going to have some ACL auctions for you. Sorry, low battery says the phone, so I'll fix that, and we're going to have that all hands you know and love for my vlog. I hope you like the new intro. That was the first time you've seen the new intro to the video. In the intro it's from some of the nationals I went to in America, or at least the Chicago National anyway. And you can see like some of my partners like Filthy and Beans and things like that. So I'm pretty happy with how the intro comes out, so if you like it, make a comment, you know, what sort of intro. And I'm thinking about making some new outros as well, so changing the brand to Bridge with Steve rather than Stevie Weevy Woo. So you can see that I've got my Bridge with Steve t-shirts. Back to front because it's on video, but yeah, should be good. So wandering down, I'll introduce you to Cooper because we haven't met him yet when we get there, and then at the end of this weekend I'm going to Cooper's to catch up with Pinch, Cooper's new baby, and Andy and Filthy are going to come and meet the baby as well. I think Nixie. I can't keep saying the baby. I'm going to call it Nixie. So yeah, that's what my plans are for the next few days. So yeah, let's win some bridge. So we're here at what I think is Coventry Bridge Club, and it's basically a sports centre that says on the wall Coventry Bridge Club and Conference Centre. So I assume we're in the right place. I've never played here before. I've been told it's a decent venue, but it just doesn't feel like we're at a bridge club, I guess. So we're wandering around. There's obviously some people, it looks like netball people playing sports today, as no doubt you'd expect from some sort of sports centre. There's a cricket pitch there. Maybe Cooper will give us some googlies. So we're going to wander in. I assume this is the entrance. Maybe. If it's not, we'll have to wander around a bit. So there's some playing cards on the wall there, so I assume we'll go in that bit there. So yeah, so this looks like we're in the right area. So we're about half an hour before the start of play. Bridge Club and Conference Centre, okay. Just need to make sure. Do I recognise anyone? Hello, here for the bridge? Okay, thank you very much. Cheers. One or the other. Alright, is anyone here I know? Doesn't look like anyone here. Oh, here we go. Hi. This is Jonathan Lillycrop. Hi Jonathan, how you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good, yeah. So you can see, I'll just swap things around. Yeah, so yeah, we're here for Premier League Weekend 2. I'm going to restart when the team gets here and introduce you to Cooper. I'm going to have a chat with Jonathan here, one of the best UK directors this man is, and I'll see you soon. So we're here, some teammates are here, going to introduce you to some people. Obviously you've already met this man. How you doing, James?
Hello.
Ready for the weekend?
I am looking forward to a relaxing weekend.
He's our reserve this weekend, but he's going to fill in and play with some people who get tired. You've already met Liam. How you doing, Liam?
Very well, thank you.
You ready for today?
I'll do my best.
You got your system memorised?
Sort of.
Sort of. And someone you haven't met before, who everyone knows, is Dr. Chris Cooper.
Hello.
Fresh from fatherhood. Going well?
It's going all right so far. I feel very guilty for being away from home.
Okay. So you might be commuting tonight, but we'll see.
We'll see how it gets on.
Yeah. So Cooper hasn't played live bridge in
Since February, with you.
since February, so we'll do our best. He's been practicing a lot online, but practicing groove with a mad New Zealand guy who will probably comment on the video saying he's not that mad. But yeah, so we're ready to start. We're waiting for Ali. He's customarily going to arrive 2 minutes before the start of play. And we're going to be a team of 5 this weekend, and obviously we're currently 4 VPs below average, something like that. So we're in 5th place, better than we were 2 years ago. So be ready. Next time you see me, I'll have an interesting hand, and Cooper won't go off in any grands this weekend. So we've just finished the first set. Some decisions were made. We missed a game that might be my fault, and there were at least 4 5-level bidding decisions. And you've got to, how many of these do you get right? It's whether to bid 5 over 5 or whether to bid 6 instead of 5 and that sort of thing. So there were a lot of auctions where it goes 1 something, 4 something over call, and then you've got to decide whether to bid 5, and if they bid 5 with you, bid 5 over 5. So when I get the hand records, I'm going to go through there. Maybe Chucker can have a guess at what he wants to do on these ones.
I'll make you feel better. I'll give you
So the first one, not in any particular order. The first one, you've got King Queen to 4, 2 low, 4 low, 4 to the 10, Ace to 3.
So
King Queen to 4, 2 low, 4 to the 10, Ace 10x, I think. So you it goes pass on your right, you pass. It goes 4 hearts on your left, and you're unfavourable. Partner bids 4 spades. It goes 5 hearts on your right. So, well, I mean, Neil's bidding 5 spades. I bid 5 spades. I mean, it's whether you're bidding 5 or 6. You're pretty good for 5 spades, giving you a pass down. You can't be much better. But partner could just be stretching. So I think 5 spades is clear. Making exactly 11, so that was the best you can do on the hand. Show you the whole hand now. 5 hearts probably doesn't make, but I mean it's not going many off, and they're favourable, so you're not getting rich out of that. So that's decision number 1. Decision number 2 is you've got. I'll give you Cooper's hand. You've got Ace Queen 10 to 6 void. 4 to the 9, 3 to the Jack, and it got Ace Queen 10 to 6 void, 4 to the 9, 3 to the Jack. You're unfavourable again. Partner opens a spade. Pass.
spade pass. I would show a void splinter. Whatever I do that.
Yeah. So Cooper just bid 4 spades with his hand. Sorry.
It is trump rich, but you just don't need that much.
Yeah, so Cooper bid 4 spades, which is fine. Which, and then it goes 5 hearts on your left, double from me, opposite.
You guys play void splinters as well, though?
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. We do play void splinters. So you could have shown a void and a race to 4 spades, and partner whacks 5 hearts, and it goes past to you.
You gotta pull it.
Yeah, so Cooper pulled it again, and then the decision went back to me whether to bid. I had a decision whether to bid 6 or not. We made 6, but they can beat it by playing ace and a diamond at trick 1.
I would never ever been a song with a void.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I had a balanced 18 count. I didn't really want to bid 5 spades, but it's the right decision on the hand. So we got 680 there. Again, that's another correct decision. What was your hand on? I don't want to give away the thing. So there's another one. I'll give you Cooper's hand now. I can't remember it. So that's Cooper's hand on the screen, and the bidding goes.
You're an iPhone person.
The bidding goes 1 heart,
How do you like them?
4 spades by partner. So you've passed it. Sorry, you've passed initially. It goes 1 heart, 4 spades by partner, 5 hearts on your right, and you have ace to 3, queen to 3. Help me out, Cooper. You've got ace to 3, queen to 3.
King Jack 10 to 5, too low.
So King Jack 10 to 5 too low. So this is for Chucky. You've got the hand on the screen there, and the vulnerability is we're favourable, aren't we? Or is it love all?
Love all.
Love all. It's love all. You pass, it goes a heart, 4 spades of a partner, 5 hearts on your right. I think this is tougher than the first 2 you got. Again, 5 level decisions, and historically I've generally been quite bad at 5 level decisions.
I think it's close.
I think it's close.
It's all about partner style as well.
Well, your style is when you've passed, partner can sort of do what they want. But they've bid 4 spades. I mean, they're expecting to get doubled, you'd think, don't you? I mean, you can almost place them with 0 hearts. Maybe they've got 1 at most. So, if they've got 1 heart, you see, you might have a heart check in defence. They might play for the drop. I mean, it's not guaranteed, is it? They could have a stiff jack of hearts or something. So Cooper passed, and I think 5 spades is 1 off, because the partner's got Queen 1 diamond and a void heart. Difficult. I mean, he thought about bidding 6, actually, did John. John's got a good hand. I'll show you the full hand now. So that was a third 5 level decision. And then the last one, I actually don't think it's a decision from you when I overcalled 4 hearts over 1 diamond. They bid 5 diamonds. I don't think you've got Jack 1 heart. Yeah. So the last one wasn't really a decision, but we're favourable, and partner overcalls 4 hearts over 1 diamond. They bid 5 diamonds, and do you bid 5 hearts at favourable? Well, the lucky Cooper decided to pass, and 5 diamonds drifted 1 off, so that was good. Cooper's got an ace and Jack 1 heart. So again, I don't think that's there. I think the only tricky one was the one where you've got ace to 3 spades and Queen 3rd heart. So we've continued where we ended last weekend with a loss. We lost by 40 something imps. There was only 2 game swings on the very first 2 boards at teammates' table, but having said that, they played well. They played well against us. They didn't really concede much. We only got like 3 imps in the plus column, so although our mistakes could have been eliminated, we're not winning the match anyway, I don't think, even if we just eliminate the mistakes at both tables, because they were just making more over tricks than we were. They dropped like 2 or 3 of my doubleton queens, so we're going to go for a Costa coffee, and then we're going to come back and do better in set 2. So, fairly straightforward for people who play a lot of tournament bridge, but just for those who don't, I'm going to give you Cooper's hand on this one. Sorry? I'm going to give you Cooper's hand on this one. He's just making a phone call at the moment. So, he had 2 low, King Jack 10 to 5, Queen to 5, singleton. And everyone's vulnerable, and he passes. You pass. Is it you first to speak? Are you? Yeah. So he passes. The next hand opens a club, and your partner bids 1 spade. Pass. So to you don't really have anything to do. You can't raise spades. You can't bid a no trump. You can't really introduce your suit. So you pass, and then it goes double in 4th seat by the hand that opened the club. Your partner passes. The next hand passes, and it's to you. Now you get a bit of information that you're playing with screens. But the screen came through fairly fast, so the 2 passes from your partner and the person after them were fairly quick. And this is probably the typical hand that you'd have for the bid my partner made. But you should be doing this on probably more hands than the ideal hand here. Cooper redoubled. Like, when you're playing against good people, and the players we're playing against are good players here, they're not going to try and catch you in 1 spade unless the spades are stacked. So you imagine that there's probably 5 or 6 spades sat over your partner, and you've got very little in spades. You might be able to ruff 1 club, maybe. If they see dummy, they're probably going to switch to spades, and if your partner's got the ace, they're probably going to stop that. But the other thing to consider is I often overcall 4-card suits. It's something I do, and when I do it, I'm often long in the suit open, so if I had 5 clubs and 4 spades, I might overcall a spade. So Cooper's got the ideal hand. There's no question that he should be redoubling here to show 2 places to play, but I think you should be doing it on any hand with 9 red cards and 1 spade. I think you should be willing to do that, because even if you pull to a different 7-card fit, if they're breaking 3-3 or something, or 3-2, or whatever they're doing, they're not going to catch you. Like, if partner's got ace to 3 hearts, is anyone really going to have a penalty double of 2 hearts? Probably not. Or if partner's got King Jack X of diamonds or something, they might not be able to catch you, and almost certainly the spades are breaking worse than any other suit that you're going to run to. So Cooper redoubled. You should be rescuing partner against good players anyway. A lot here, I think. And I'll show you the whole hand. We wangled into 2 diamonds. They didn't compete in clubs, so we're in 2 diamonds. They dropped a trick in defence, so I made 9, but 2 diamonds has always got 8 tricks just off the top, sort of. I'm going to brute force a heart trick, make 5 diamonds, the king of clubs and the ace of spades for 8 tricks. So if you redoubled automatically, brilliant, but I believe that if he has 9 red cards and a singleton spade, he should also sort of try and run for the same reasons that I've outlined. So we're waiting to score up. Cooper and I did fine, we think. We didn't miss any cold games. They let through 10 tricks a few times when we were only in part score. So it looks like our scorecard doesn't look great, but obviously teammates let through 1 but beat 1 of the thin games we didn't bid. So that's flat. At the moment the set's flattish. We're about like 1 down, 5 down, something like that. I'll give you this hand, the best hand I held in the set. You held ace queen tight, stiff ace, ace king jack 10 to 7 and 3 to the 10. So you can see on the screen there, it's the best hand I had in the set, and it's you're unfavourable and it's you to bid first. So I think you've got two choices for an opening bid here. I don't think you can open anything other than either 1 diamond or 2 clubs. You could bid 2 clubs and then over partners expected 2 diamonds, bid 3 clubs. 3 diamonds to show like a game forcing hand with diamonds, which is sort of what you've got. But I elected to bid a diamond. One, they can preempt very easily in a major. It's very difficult for you to find 3N over 4 diamonds if they do that. Imagine it goes 2 clubs and the next hand bids 3 spades or 3 hearts or something. Pass to you. Do you try 3N or do you try 4 diamonds? You might have 6 diamonds on. 3N might not make, you don't know. So I bid a diamond just to see what happened. And it goes 1 spade overcall, partner passes, and 2 hearts on my right forcing. So still, I think I can make 3N. If the diamonds are coming in, if partner just needs a queen of diamonds or 3 low diamonds or something like that, I've got 9 top tricks. So I bid 3N here, vulnerable, and this goes 4 hearts, pass. What do you do? So count your hand. Do you think you might, on a spade lead, do you think you might make 10 tricks? Well, possibly if the diamonds are coming in, but they're going to lead a heart now. Now they've bid and supported hearts. They're not going to lead a spade. They're going to lead a heart, and they're going to know when dummy goes down that you've only got 1 and it's a stiff ace, so they're going to be able to duck or whatever if dummy's got some sort of marginal heart values. So do you bid 5 diamonds? Well, for the same reason. Partner knows what you've got. Partner knows you've got a good hand, and if partner had the queen of diamonds, they would know your diamonds aren't solid, which means you've got a better hand. So I think at match points I would double, and double just says do something clever. You know what I've got. I've still got a good hand. Can you do something sensible, please, partner? And I think at match points I would double, but there is a chance that partner's got absolutely nothing and that you're going for 500 if you bid, or that 4 hearts is making. It doesn't look like you've got much defence, does it? If they're bidding 4 hearts, they're not both going to have 2 low diamonds very often. I mean, but the other reason to double, if you're going to do something on the hand, you don't just want to randomly pick whether 4N or 5 diamonds is the right thing to do, is that double involves partner, and partner with major suit values. It feels like the auction says partner's also got something in spades. Partner with major suit values will pass. Partner with minor suit values will probably bid 5 diamonds or 4N or something. It's better to bid 4N because then you're right-siding it against any sort of positional holding I've got. So I'll show you the full hand. Partner's got Jack 10, 9, X of hearts, double works wonderfully. I ended up passing. We got 100 because we went 2 off, doubling, and if they take the same line, maybe they're able to duck a heart if I don't double. So if I double, then maybe they can get the hearts right and then only go 1 off. But we missed a chance to get maybe 300 because partner would obviously pass with Jack 10, 9, X of hearts. But if you are going to unilaterally taking a decision here will be bad. I think if you are going to do anything, double is the bid because you've shown your hand, and double just says partner, given what I've already told you, what do you want to do? And partner would pass it. So we broke our losing streak, didn't we, guys?
We did, and we're gonna make it 2 in a row now.
2 in a row. We've got Gad Chadda's team. I don't know what the team name's called. Hudson? What are they called? Hudson?
The guy on
Lee.
first.
They're going
The
to
guy's
Lee.
on first.
And they've got seating rights. I think we're sending the same lineup in. Apparently they've lost both today, so maybe they're not as playing as well. Cooper and I are going back in. Liam and Ali are going back in, I think. Chuck is doing my job from last weekend, and he's probably going to sit in for 3 people who feel tired in the last set, and we've got to decide who feels the most tired. So, yeah, the dilemmas of having teams of 5, eh? It would be different if everyone could play with everyone else who's comfortable, but like Cooper and my agreements are better than mine with anyone else, and the same with Cooper. Fee and Chuck are better with each other than anyone else, and that sort of thing. So it's difficult to have a fluid team of 5 if you're 3 pairs. We just played the Harris team, and many times they're comfortable swapping in between. They've got like a system card, that they play with everyone, and so anyone can play with anyone in their team. So you don't maybe not have as good agreements, but you're very good at just swapping in and out and making sure that you kind of rotate things. So pluses and minuses, I think. So we've got another 2 matches today, and then we're going to go for a lovely meal. So we'll take photos of the meal, and they'll be the end of the video. So you hold some things. I've forgotten my exact hand, but you've got the hand on the screen. I'm just going to say it to remind me when I'm doing the hand diagrams. You hold Queen third, Ace Queen Jack to 5, 3 diamonds to the Jack, and you've got the King X club. So you've got the hand on screen, but like always, I'm just giving it for future Steve so they can find them on the hand records. And you're 4th to speak, and the bidding goes a spade on your left, 3 clubs by partner, so weak jump overcall, 4 spades on your right. So 4 spades is preemptive. They haven't shown a good raise to 4 spades. Likely they're often going to have 9 or 10 spades here. His partner's got 1 at the most, and sometimes you just get a vibe. I had a vibe that they had the bid 1 more syndrome, so I have a feeling that if I bid 5 clubs here, that they'd just bid 5 spades, one of them would. Because I haven't passed, Cooper's likely to have his bid. I know sometimes that you've seen some of my weak jump overcalls in the past, but Cooper's a lot more sensible than I am. And given I haven't passed, he's going to have his bid most of the time here. So he's going to have 6 or 7 clubs, usually 6, and they'll be decent. But more importantly, he's going to have a void spade a lot of the time, when he has only 1. So anyway, if they've got a 10 card fit, like let's if the opening bidder's got 6 or the other guy's got 5, they're going to bid 5 spades, and I want partner to lead the ace of clubs. You see, that's the issue. I want partner to lead the ace of clubs at trick 1, and if I don't bid 5 clubs, he's not leading the ace of clubs against spades, which one of the clubs that we're going to make might go away. So I did what is a bad bid, and I bid 5 clubs, and they did. It went 5 spades, pass. Okay, brilliant. Yes, I might have. If partner leads the ace of clubs, we might have 2 club tricks, the ace of hearts, maybe the queen of spades. We've got loads of chances to beat 5 spades, but if I pass out 4 spades and partner doesn't lead a club, who knows whether it's going to make or not. So, it depends whether King of Hearts is, depends whether partner leads a diamond or a trump or something, who knows. So we're in a position where we might gain here, because dummy goes down with what you can see, and partner does lead the ace of clubs. So dummy goes down with king to 4 spades, king to 3 hearts, king to 3 diamonds, and queen jack 10 of clubs. I think that's a good raise to 4 spades, but obviously he's done a preemptive raise. Maybe because he's got all his values are soft, fine. It just makes it very difficult for partner to compete without shape over 5 clubs, for example. Anyway, so partner leads ace of clubs. What do you think partner plays at trick 2? Well, we need to go back. How do we think we're going to beat this? Yes, it looks like we've got 2 heart tricks, 2 club tricks, and maybe a spade. It looks like this is going loads off or whatever. But what's he bid 5 spades on? Has he got 6 spades, maybe? If he hasn't got 6 spades, what on earth does he bid 5 spades on? Because he's got nothing in hearts and nothing in clubs. He's going to have diamonds. He's going to be 6-4 or 5-5 in spades and diamonds. And do you play the king of clubs at trick 1?
When is the king of clubs right? The king of clubs is right whenever partner's got 7 clubs and can't find the right switch. When is the king of clubs wrong? When partner's got 4 hearts and 6 clubs. When you're cashing ace king of clubs and ace of hearts. So which of those two is more likely? Because if partner's got 3 hearts and 6 clubs, it doesn't matter. Like, you're just going to get 2 clubs and the ace of hearts. But whenever partner's got 7 clubs, they're not going to know what to switch to. They're not going to know. You know that declare is going to have diamonds. Partner doesn't. So I think it's very difficult to play the king of clubs at trick 1. If you look at the whole hand, Cooper switched to a diamond. There's a slight reason that maybe he should switch to a heart because he's got more hearts, so a heart is more likely to go away from Declare's point of view, but it's a bit of the other. We let it through, but we're in, and it's not one that we're always letting through because no one's going to be bidding 5 clubs. 4 spades is gold. So, opportunity lost rather than a mistake, potentially. I didn't consider playing the king clubs at trick 1, but it's the right thing to do in this case.
So, you have the west hand at the table. You've got a good hand, and it goes 3 spades, pass to you. So you've got a singleton spade, ace queen to 5 hearts. You've got 4 diamonds to the king and ace jack of clubs. What do you do? Well, you could bid 4 hearts. You could bid 4 hearts, but that's a bit committal. What it might be right to do is catch them in 3 spades doubled. If partner can pass, it's unlikely we have a to face, but potentially partner might be able to pass this, or partner might be able to do something different. Maybe partner jumps to 5 of a minor, which might play better. So you double, and partner bids 4 clubs. Well, what do you do now? Well, Cooper, I'm not sure I would have done this. Cooper kind of closed his eyes and bid 4 hearts, and so he's playing in 4 hearts, and dummy goes down with a 4 count. And they lead the king of spades. So what are your plans? Well, you've got to win the first trick, and now what are you doing? Well, you can't really get to dummy. You could trust a dummy and play a heart to the queen and hope that the king x of hearts is onside. Now, it's much more likely that the hand that's open 3 spades is short in hearts. It's unlikely that South at the table has king x of hearts. The other thing you've got to do is try and avoid losing like several diamond tricks, and you've also possibly got to find the queen of clubs. So this is just a timing hand. I'm not necessarily saying it's difficult. I just think it's about timing, about when you use your entries and who you play for what. And generally, I mean, he's led the person who's led the king of spades. The other hand hasn't raised, so potentially the person who's led the king of spades is going to have king queen or king queen jack, and not going to have any of the big red cards that you need, and then you've just got to find the queen of clubs. So Cooper played this well. He just played a heart towards the jack, and that lost. They played a heart back or a spade back. I think it was a heart back. So he wins, and he ducked a diamond. He's going to lose. Even if the ace of diamonds on the side, he's going to lose a diamond anyway. He's missing the queen and the jack and the 10. So he just ducked a diamond. And that worked out quite well, and then they win, and then they played either a heart or a spade back, so he draws the last trump, and he's only got 1 entry to dummy, because the jack of hearts was hopefully going to be a second entry. He's only got 1 entry to dummy, so he has a choice at this point about whether he plays a club to the 10 to get a second entry to dummy, or whether he plays for diamonds to break. Because if diamonds break, as long as you don't mess things up, you've got the 8 of diamonds as an entry to dummy as well. So you've just got to decide at this point who you think has the queen of clubs, and you also need the ace of diamonds on side. So if the ace of diamonds on side and the king of hearts, the person who's got the king of hearts, does the hand that's preempted have to have the queen of clubs? No. So you play with the odds. The hand that's preempted is shown up with 2 hearts and 7 spades. They're not going to have as many clubs as South, so South's more likely to have the queen. So what Cooper did, again, he's just timed it well. He played a club to the king. He played a diamond towards his king. They went in with the ace and played a 3rd diamond. Cooper wins. He was able to cross the 8 of diamonds to play a club towards his ace jack at this point, and he closed his eyes again, took a finesse, and rolled home 10 tricks. So, I mean, looking at the 2 hands, are you going to get to 4 hearts very often? Well, obviously, if you overcall 4 hearts in 4th seat over 3 spades, yes, you are. Are you going to make it very often?
Again, one of these things. So it just feels like he's done the best possible thing he can do on the board. He's got a lot of views right, and he ended up making 10 tricks. Games what we're going to be in, we're in teams playing imps. So obviously it's not going to be a bad board. It's either going to be a flat or it's going to be a good gain from just, again, careful card play. So we're waiting for Timus to score up. Behind us is a trophy. Not the one we're going to win this weekend, it's just a Sports Club trophy. But more importantly, we've got one more board to play. Like I said, there was 3 boards from this set that were quite interesting. You've got the hand on the screen here. You've got King to 4 spades, Ace to 3 hearts, Ace Queen to 4 diamonds, and 2 low clubs. And you open a weak no trump, you've got 13. Partner transfers to spades, and now you've got a choice. You're going to break. You're going to break to show 4 spades, and then you've got to decide whether you've got a minimum or maximum. I think with Ace, Queen, Ace in the side suits and King of spades, I would treat this as a maximum. The more honours you have in spades, the worse it is. If you've got King, Queen of spades or King, Jack of spades, given you've got a 9-card fit, the Queen or the Jack might be wasted. So having no minor honour in spades is good. So I treat this as a maximum. I think with King, Jack to 4 spades, it's effectively the same hand. Given you've got a 9-card fit. So yeah, so I treat it as a maximum. I bid 3 diamonds, breaking, and the way we play it, that shows a maximum with 4-card spade support and values in diamonds. So at least 3 diamonds, often 4. And so partner bids 3 hearts as a retransfer. So you bid 3 spades, and there you play. So you're playing in 3 spades, and dummy goes down with this, and they lead the 2 of hearts, so they're playing second and fourth. They lead the 2 of hearts. Both players asked what 3 diamond shows, so both players know I've got diamond values. And what are you going to do? Well, the first thing you should do when you've got this is, well, just count your tricks. Or in this case, you maybe count your losers. You're not going to lose any spades. You're going to lose 2 hearts. There's nothing you can do, and you're going to lose a club. And so potentially, it's about how many diamond tricks you make, and potentially if King Jack both on side, King Jack doubleton on side, you make 10. If King Jack are both offside, well, you're going to struggle. And diamonds is clearly the key suit here. There's nothing you can do to make any more club tricks. There's nothing you can do to make any more heart tricks, barring a misdefense. And if you played a lot, you realise that the diamond suit is a sort of classic end play situation. Imagine that diamonds is the last suit left, and you've got lots of trumps. So you're visualising how the end play is going to work. Because you've got the 8 of diamonds and the 8 comes into play, you've actually got a guaranteed end play. If you get to the point where yours and dummies only have spades and diamonds left, of running the 10 of diamonds from dummy. If you run the 10 and the next hand plays low, you run it, and then they're end played. If you play the 10 and they cover with the Jack, and you play the Queen and they win with the King, they're end played because your 8 comes into play. So having the 8 of diamonds, and I spotted this straight away, having the 8 of diamonds means that this is a classic end play situation, and what you need to do is you need to get to the point where you've only got diamonds and spades left, and so this is where you need to be a bit careful. It went a 2 of hearts, a trick 1 went small, Queen. I don't think I can afford for them to switch to a diamond, so I win the Queen with the Ace, and I draw 2 rounds of trumps, and I play the singleton club off dummy. And what I'm hoping for is that the hand on my right doesn't have a club holding where they can insert an honour, because if that's the case, if they play low, I put the 10 on this, and then I'm going to be able to do this. They won't be able to attack potentially the diamond entry quick enough. So I played the club off. They played the Queen. Oh, okay, I can't beat that. And then they played a heart back. Okay, I think that's a mistake. I think they can count me for nothing in clubs when I haven't beaten their Queen. They can count me for the Ace of Hearts, the King of Spades, and some diamond values. So if my diamonds are King Jack, they need to play a diamond through. If my diamonds are Ace Queen, they need to play a diamond through. I don't think there's any holding where playing a diamond through is wrong, but they didn't. They played a heart back, and then South has to win the Jack of Hearts and the King of Hearts. They've got 1 exit. They can exit with a club now, but I'm able to rough this in dummy, and now I'm at the point with 7 cards left or something. Dummy's got 3 spades and 3 diamonds, and I've got 2 spades and 4 diamonds. I've got no clubs and no hearts in either hand, and I play the 10 of diamonds. I was lucky that both diamonds are offside. Obviously, if the King of diamonds is offside, it's a moot point. But both diamonds are offside, so at 10 of diamonds, small, small jack, and their end play, they have to concede a ruff and discard or play a diamond to my ace queen. So that would work whatever the king of diamonds or the jack or the 9 are, because it's one of these situations which is guaranteed. The classic one is usually 3 low opposite ace, queen, 9. And when that's the case, if that's your end play situation, you need to play 1 towards the 9. And doesn't matter what happens, if they insert honours or anything, you just cover what they play. And either the 9 loses and then they're end played into the ace queen, or it goes 9, 10, queen, king, and then you've got ace 9 over the remaining jack or 10. So it's one of those situations where they should switch to a diamond, they didn't, got away with it, and made 140 for a nice part score swing. So everyone's played well today, haven't we, guys?
Yeah.
Woo! We have won 3 out of 4 today. We are 3 behind second, which is second is where we need to be, or second or first. And we're a Michelin star restaurant with some swanky. These aren't even starters; these are just nibbles to start with. We've got like applesauce and cheese and salmon and stuff. So we're a really nice place. Everyone's played well today. Woo! Woo! Well, people aren't watching, so yeah, we're going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to play with this man all day, and we're going to be aiming to finish in the top 2 over the weekend with 1 weekend to play.